So oftentimes we're pressured to be somewhere we're not just to fit in. Maybe you've been questioned, doubted, or compared, and it made you second guess who you are. John the Baptist faced the same kind of pressure. When people asked him, "Who are you?" he didn't let their opinions shape his identity. He said, "I am the one voice crying in the wilderness." John knew who he was, and most importantly, he also knew who he wasn't. John could have easily let culture redefine him. The people around him were searching for titles: the Messiah, Elijah, a prophet, just someone big. But John didn't reach for recognition. He rested in revelation. He knew his purpose wasn't to be the light, it was to prepare the way for it. And this is something we wrestle with today. We live in a world that is constantly trying to rename us. Culture says, "Make yourself known," but God says, "Make me known." Culture says, "Build your brand," but God says, "Build my kingdom." Social media tells us to be influencers instead of intercessors. Society tells us to chase relevance instead of righteousness. Even in ministry, people want platforms over purpose. If John would have listened to what culture expected, he would have missed what God assigned. And that's what happens to many of us. We let society, trends, or people's opinion pull us away from our divine lane. But you don't need a title to have authority. You don't need a crowd to confirm your calling. You just need to be faithful with the voice that God gave you. When John spoke, his message echoed through the wilderness because it came from obedience, not popularity. The wilderness wasn't glamorous, but it was God's stage. So today, ask yourself, am I letting culture redefine my calling? Am I chasing applause when God asks me to carry a message? John's life teaches us that true purpose doesn't need to compete. It just needs to be consistent. You don't have to look like them, sound like them, or chase what they chase. Just be the voice God called you to be. Stay rooted in what God said about you, not what culture expects of you. Amen? Y'all be blessed.